Welcome, Aquaba neighbors, and hopefully some neighbors to be. I'm Amma Robin, and today I'm on the front porch, sitting on the stoop with a glass of sweet tea. I'm letting the quiet wrap around me as I gather my thoughts and get ready to talk about something my spirit has been learning lately: how to experience the good things in my life. I know that sounds strange. Does it take work to experience the good, to feel the good things and see the good things? Well, yes, for me it is. And maybe for you too. You see, there are days when life hands you something small, so small that you almost miss it. Maybe it's a smile from a stranger, a moment of rest, or a little bit of beauty in the middle of a loud world. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to rush right past those moments. I didn't even see them. Or if I did see them, I didn't let myself feel them. Not really. But then something happened recently that has changed everything. And it had me sitting on this porch thinking about those things. So here I am, and here we are. One afternoon, I was reading a book. It's listed in the show notes, so I won't mention the title here. But there was a passage from the book that captured my attention. It was nothing dramatic, just a passage about remembering the good things in your life. And really, when I read that, something inside me stopped. The words hit me like a train, or like truth really can hit you and knock you down sometimes, or knock you back. Softly, but unmistakably. I put the book down and I started looking around myself. And then I started noticing things, really noticing things. The good things. My health, good. My good relationships. A good book that I was reading on a rainy afternoon. I remembered someone letting me go ahead of them in line because they could see I was in a hurry. Even small things I felt, like having my first sip of pumpkin spice espresso in the morning, and sitting on my balcony watching the sun after it's just come up past the horizon, or even seeing the group of rose-winged parakeets flying out of a tree. All of these things, I was treating like background scenery, as if goodness was just the wallpaper of my life, not something to gather and be grateful for. And then I realized something else. I wasn't really seeing or acknowledging any of it. Not out loud. And honestly, not even to myself. Yeah, I was giving all my attention to the hard things, to the difficulties. And you know what I'm talking about, so I won't list them in detail right now. And look, I do get it. I need to, maybe we need to acknowledge the hard things because they are real. They really are. And they can be painful, especially as Black folks living in predominantly white spaces. We can feel the hypervigilance, the racism, the hostility, the microaggressions, the digs, the tension, and that constant hum and worry of wondering what's next. But I wasn't giving due attention to the good things. And the good things matter too. They feed me. They ground me. They keep my spirit from drying out, to be kind of blunt. So I made a decision. I decided that it was time to retrain my brain, to build the mental pathways that let me not only see the good, but feel it, to keep it, to claim it. And guess what happened when I started doing that? My health is changing. I sleep better. My blood pressure is stable. I've been laughing more. I have less anxiety. My stress level is way down. I feel more ease in my body, more softness in my spirit. And honestly, not because life is suddenly perfect, because it ain't, but because I'm learning how to harvest what's good. And that's what we're going to do together today. So, come sit with me here on the front porch. You know, the front porch is a special place in Yatetown where anything can happen. We can laugh, cry, dance, talk heavy, or just sit and breathe. Today, we're going to talk about something, let's say medium, but we're going to do the work too and see the good. So I'm glad that you're joining me here in Yatetown today on the stoop. Okay, I like calling it the stoop. You can call it whatever we want. The porch, the stoop, the veranda, the step, whatever. It's a free country, right? And definitely a free town. And it's a great time to relax together here for this espresso talk. As I'm looking around, I see this late light, and it's soft and golden. The breeze feels warm, just warm enough to keep me comfortable, but cool enough to settle my mind. You know, that sweet spot, that doesn't happen often, but here it is. And I can feel the presence of Auntie Octavia here. I remember how she would sit here, wrapped in her shawl, rocking slowly in her chair. She would have made a pitcher of sweet tea, the kind she always made with lemon slices and a few ginger slices too, to wake the blessings up, as she would say. She would pat the seat next to her so that I would move and come sit down beside her. I'm going to move over there now to that porch seat. You can sit wherever feels right to you. There's the swing, there are the steps, there's that old rocking chair. Still waits for you. Because today we're talking about seeing the good, but to get a little technical with it, it's the 4-step positivity pathway. I'm going to say that again. The 4-step positivity pathway. How to see what's good, how to gather it, how to let it take root inside of you, how to claim it as something your ancestors wanted for you. So, let's pour a glass of sweet tea or something stronger if you'd like, and let's begin. Step 1, see it. Notice what's growing. You know, most of us, especially Black folks, were never taught how to notice the good things. We were taught to notice the danger, to notice the shift, to see the threat, to notice the microaggressions, to notice who's watching, to notice how the room changes. And that's not because we're negative or fearful people, no way, but because we had to notice those things, and we had to teach our children to notice them as well. And this is called survival. And there's nothing wrong with that. We got to survive. But it means often that the good things go by without us seeing or experiencing them. Right here on the porch, I remember Auntie Octavia rocking gently in her chair, and she would say, "If you don't see the blessings, they'll walk right past you. Not because they're hiding, but because you're busy and tired from watching the other things." So step 1 is this: see the good things. Notice the moment. Catch it in real time. Notice the great and the small, a big belly laugh, a small kindness, your body relaxing, Maybe someone holding the door open for you. A person treating you with respect at work. A feeling of being respected. The moon, as I was saying, a nice hot cup of coffee or tea. These are wonderful fruits of your life, but often we don't see those things. We don't experiencing them. But today, that changes. Today, we're going to stop and see the good things, no matter how small, all around us. We'll do the same tomorrow and the next day. This is like spotting a ripened fruit in your garden, something ready for you to gather. But first, you have to stop and see it. So this is step 1, and it's called paying attention. Oh, wow. How many times have we heard that? Paying attention. So you will notice the positive experiences. And this activates the brain's spotlight of learning. Have you heard that term? Spotlight of learning. Neuroscientists say that the spotlight of learning is the idea that whatever you pay steady attention to becomes the thing your brain starts to believe is important. When you focus on a good moment, a happy moment, you shine that spotlight on it, and your brain begins wiring itself to notice more of those moments, more of what nourishes you. So the more you do it, the more you'll be able to do it, and the easier it will get. So start today. Start now if you like. And actually, I'm starting and talking about right now. So let's stop for a moment. Is there something good happening right now around you or even inside of you? A feeling, a thought, or something around you happening? And yes, you can include spending this time that we have together if you like. I'm going to choose my pumpkin spice espresso that I'm enjoying. What good do you see around you? Take a few seconds and then we'll move on. Did you see the good around you? Well, that's going to be my wish for you for today. But let's move on to step 2. Say it. Calling it out. Calling the good by its name. Now, once you see it, naming it brings it into your mind and body. When you say, "This is good," or "This is a blessing," you mark the moment. As I explained this, I remember Auntie Octavia tapping the rim of her glass, and she would grin and say, "Good things deserve to be called by their name." When you speak it, you claim it. So step 2 is say it out loud, or say it in your mind. This is good. This feels nice. That was kind. That helped me. That's what I needed. Naming it is picking up the fruit and putting it in the basket, making it yours. And this is step 2. It's called encoding. Naming the moment, "This is good," shifts the experience from fleeting to concrete. That simple phrase, "This is good," tells your brain to pay attention. Naming the moment turns it from something passing into something that's real and concrete. It's like taking a snapshot with your mind. The second you name it, your brain saves it. And this is what we want, instead of letting it slip by unnoticed. That's powerful, isn't it? Now, don't take my word for it, because we're going to do it now. Now, that thing that you pictured or that you saw that was good, let's name it. A simple thing such as you've seen it, now you're going to name it. This is good. This helps me. I like this. Go ahead and do that now, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Well done. Glad you did it. And I hope that you could feel the shift in energy with it. Because now we're moving on to step 3. Stay with it. Wow, this is real neuroplasticity here. And this is the part that rewires your brain. From a harvest or garden point of view, this is like letting it ripen. The fruit that you picked, letting it ripen with you. This is the neuroplasticity moment, the moment when the brain rewires. You don't rush through this part or you rush past this experience. As I said, that was my life. All of that was just background noise or moving scenery. Not anymore. Now we're going to hold on to it. And what does that mean? What do? You let this moment settle for 5 to 20 seconds. At least 5 seconds. But 20 seconds is optimal. Now, again, back to Auntie Octavia. She said it best. Don't rush past the sweetness. Let it sit with you for a breath or two. That's how goodness takes root. And that's how the brain begins to rewire itself. This is healing in real time. You pause, you breathe, you let the goodness sink in. 5 to 20 seconds is all it takes. You might also, if you want, put your hand on your chest or take a deep breath. Or smile. It's my personal favorite. Let the warmth spread through your body. Where do you feel it? You stay with the good long enough for your nervous system to believe it. And really, maximum 20 seconds is all you need. And your brain begins to memorize the feeling, to store it, and then to start expecting it. Like I said, this is the moment when the fruit softens and the greens deepen, when the nourishment begins to settle. And that's what we're going to do right now. So you've seen it, you've named it, this is good, this helps me, or whatever you want to say. Now we're going to take 20 seconds and we're going to feel it. Okay, let's begin. And we're back. Taking those few seconds really did shift the energy for me. And I hope it did for you too. Because I don't know if you're like me, I rush past from one thing to the next. Even if I see something good, I may just see it and move on. But it's such a different feeling to name it, wow, this was good, and then to sit with it for a few seconds. And this step is called absorption. You know, this says that, I'm trying to talk neuroscience here, so I'm stumbling a bit. Staying with the moment for 20 seconds, 20 is better than 5, but do what you can, is the precise amount of time that neuroscientists say your brain needs to turn a feeling into a long-term memory. Ooh, that's great. We want that stored in the long-term memory. Those few extra seconds give your nervous system time to absorb the warmth of the moment instead of just letting it wash over you and disappear. It's a small pause, but it's enough for your brain to say, this matters. Let me remember this. Now, on to the fourth and final step. And this is a biggie. Okay, on to the fourth and final step. But before I begin that one, because this one is important, I need to say something plainly, and really it just needs to be said. So here I go. Some of us have been told or taught that practices like this are white people stuff. I put that in quotes. But they're not. and they're not even close. Now, I get it. There is kind of a white Western wellness tradition, and this ain't that. So let me just say, if anything, this next part really, really shows how different this is, that we're stepping off of that or stepping away from that white wellness tradition. Because this last part is absolutely ours. We've always been a people who know how to sit with a moment, how to savor sweetness, how to hold memories, how to let wisdom settle into the body. And we did long before any kind of word such as neuroplasticity ever existed. Our ancestors didn't need neuroscience to tell them what their spirits already understood, that what you hold in your heart shapes who you become, and what you repeat becomes your path. So this step isn't borrowing from anybody else's practice. This is us returning to what has always been ours. This is the point in the journey where the work fits into something undeniably and unapologetically Black, rooted in our ancestors, rooted in our community, rooted in the ways our people survived and created joy even when the world tried to take every ounce of joy away. They tried, but they just couldn't. No, this is not white wellness. This is Black reclamation, Black memory, Black healing, Black permission, Black inheritance. This is the part where we say our joy matters, our softness matters, our rest matters, our goodness matters, and we deserve to gather every blessing in both hands. This is the step where the practice stops being just personal and it becomes cultural, communal, and ancestral. The way healing has always worked for us. So, without further ado, step 4, claim it. That's right, claim it. Make the harvest yours. I like to think of this as the Yatetown step, the Black empowerment step, the liberating step. After you stay with the good, you claim it. Remember, step 3 is you stay with the good. Now, step 4, this is ours. We claim it. Again, I'm hearing Auntie Octavia's voice right now, deep and full of truth. Your joy is not an accident. Your ancestors prayed for moments like this. So when goodness comes, you take it, you hold it, you let it feed you. This is where the moment becomes culture dominated, ancestral, again, communal. Remember I say that, there's the individual. Individual is very important, but the collective takes it to a different level. At this point, we're going to do an affirmation. That's what this next step is. You can choose any of these lines, but think of what really resonates with you. This is how we're adding this cultural aspect to it. So first you see it, then you name it. This is good. Then you stay with it, spend the time with it. And now you can think, my ancestors wanted this for me. Or, this goodness belongs to all of us. Here's another one. Joy is my resistance. Here's one. I'm learning to harvest what's mine. This is where healing becomes liberation. Now, don't worry about remembering these affirmations. I'll put them in the show notes, and of course, you can always use your own. This is the 4th step. It's called making meaning. By adding cultural and ancestral resonance, you're deepening the emotional salience of the moment. So emotional intensity gives stronger neural wiring. Oh yeah, we're still working with the brain here. This is neuroplasticity at its best. And for us as Black people, this meaning hits the brain on a whole different level. When the moment connects to your lineage, your people, your grandmother's voice, the rituals that held you, or the ancestors who kept watch over you, your brain does more than remember. It honors it. It roots it deeply. It treats that goodness like something sacred and worth keeping. Meaning is what turns an ordinary good moment into a cultural memory your spirit can return to, a place your mind knows how to find again and again, even on the hard days. Now, I don't have a harvest metaphor for this one, but I think you get the idea. By the way, if you have one, please don't hesitate to send it in. I'll read it on the air, and of course, I'll give you the credit. That's what I do. I'll give you credit, and I really look forward to seeing them. So we have the 4 steps. See it, name it, stay with it, and claim it. Let's take a moment right now to claim it. Okay, so remember the good thing that you see and that you've named. Maybe you've said this is good, and you've sat with it for 20 seconds. We're going to do that right now. And now let's tie it in and claim it with an affirmation. My ancestors wanted this for me. My ancestors wanted this for me. Well done, and thank you for doing and going through these steps with me. Now, we've done a lot of work today, and it's really meaningful work. So let's do a short reflection before we close this show. Stick with me here. I'd like to spend a moment to reflect on what we've discussed today. And the front porch is just a great place for reflection. Auntie Octavia's words are still with me. As you can hear, they're always with me. Her lessons may not be science-based, but they are wise, accurate, and they are powerful just the same. On the front porch, the air feels soft and cleansing. Down the street, someone laughs low and warm, and I can feel it, and I can feel that shift inside of me. This is what I love about Yate Town, that softening, that opening, that reminder that goodness isn't rare. Sometimes goodness is just quiet. And I want to speak directly to you now about this because I know things are hard, but you have good in your life too. You do. Some of it is loud. Some of it is tiny, and some of it you almost missed, just like me. And I think I've missed a lot of it, but it's there. And I want you to know this. Every time you let a good moment settle, you're healing yourself, but not just you. As I said, this is communal cultural work. You're not just healing yourself, you're healing all of us. Maybe even for generations. Healing is bigger than we've been taught. Yes, we do heal as individuals, but the real healing happens collectively, as families and communities, and all kinds of groups, sister groups, healing circles. As a people, we heal. We come from people who carried the weight of the world and still found ways to laugh, sing, dance, nurture, love, create, and always rise. When you pause to feel the good, you're doing what some of our ancestors never had the safety to do. You're giving your spirit a breath that was taken from them far too often. This really is ancestral work. You're honoring the people who taught us how to survive by learning how to live, to really live. And this cultural work, well, Black cultural memory is being rewritten in real time. You're teaching your brain that joy is safe, that ease is possible, and that calm is allowed. And of course, goodness is not a trap. You're teaching your bloodline what safety feels like. You're teaching your lineage. That's a hard word for me. I'm going to have to work on that one. Teaching your lineage what ease feels like. And you're teaching the next generation that joy is not something to shrink or apologize for. It's your birthright. And yeah, this is liberation work. This is reclaiming what should never have been denied to you, not by history, not by racism, not by fear, not by anything that's tried to dim your brilliance. You deserve this harvest. We all do, every bit of it. So take a breath with me. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's be slow, let's be soft, and let's be fully present. In that good moment you remembered, let it rest inside of you. Let it take root. Asante Sana, thank you for spending this time with me on the front porch. Your presence here matters, and I'm so grateful that you chose to sit with me and Auntie Octavia. And of course, I send a huge Asante Sana to Auntie Octavia for her wisdom and her lessons and her continued presence in my life. Before we close, let's remember, see the good, name the good, stay with the good, claim the good. That's your harvest, and that's your medicine. And you're not doing this alone. You're held by your people, by your community, and a long line of ancestors who want all of this, all the good for you. I hope tomorrow gives you at least one small win, and that you see it, you name it, you stay with it, and you claim it. That is my wish for you, because it's yours, and you ain't imagining this. One love, fam.